Hi everyone, I'm going to walk you through a quick demo today on the iPad and the iPhone. This is the 6Connex virtual experience platform. I'm going to be walking you through a demo we did for HP. So you can see here I have my iPad. At any point I can actually click into the browser and I already have on here our demo screen. This is for users to understand about the event. You can see there's rotating promos here. This is all in HTML5 and works fluently on any iPad, iPhone, Android device. Very easy on mobile devices. I definitely encourage you to take a look. You can see the URL actually right here if you want to take a look at this and actually experience it. Users can register here by clicking on the register button and fill in their registration. If they want to, they can actually sign in through LinkedIn. If in this case I've already registered, so I have the ability to go ahead and log in. You can see the keyboard bounces up really easily, so it makes it very easy to type in your username and password. And 1 second. Here we go, and I'm going to go ahead and log in. And when the platform loads, you'll see here that we have our main tab up above here. We have general sessions, we have sponsors, we have e-content, tracks and sessions, social, and then we have our virtual briefcase. Now down below here we have our general sessions in this column here, and all these will actually work directly on the iPad. These are just your general sessions. Below that we have our tracks and sessions. In the middle we have a comment area. To the far right here we have a Twitter feed. The Twitter feed is nicely enabled in the system. You have your top 10. All these are really easy. This first page kind of acts as a main aggregator to all the above tabs up above. If I do want to quickly go into content, I have the ability to click on the button here. You can see it will load a panel, and it will actually enable the video component. In this case, I'll go ahead and hit play so you can see how the video playback works. This is a video we did at Discover. You can see you can fast forward, you can go full screen on the video, so it makes it really easy to toggle back and forth. When you're done, you can go back and you actually have the video back there, and you can click out of the video. All these other components are the same way. You can preview PDFs. So if I want to actually preview that, it will load the PDF. You can see it opened up a separate tab to load that PDF. Some of these PDFs can be very large in file size, so it's downloading that PDF, as you can see. While it's downloading, we'll toggle back to the screen. You can also put related content in there, which is really nice. Let's see if it's loaded yet. Still loading. Okay. In the middle section, you also have the ability to make comments. So if you put this in, you can actually say, so you can write a nice little comment here, hit submit. You can see that it showed up there below. If you want to translate comments in real time, you can actually choose our really nice translator. If you want to do simplified Chinese, you can select simplified Chinese. You can see it updated on the fly and translated all those comments. This is a computer that's doing the automation, so it's only about 80 to 75% accurate. And let's go back and look at the PDF. You can see it's still opening the PDF. Here it is. Beautiful, gorgeous PDF. Looks like it was a very, very large file size. So you want to keep that in mind if you are having people in your event that are going to be coming from an iPad or an iPhone. So very, very beautiful PDF. You can see it downloaded. Let's go back to our event experience. So at any point I can go into the General Sessions tab. Again, I'm experiencing all this on the iPad. You have more in depth. You have the ability to filter your content by downloads. You can filter it by video. So you have a lot of really great functionality here. Again, I can play a video. You can see that it loads real nicely. You can put other types of video technology in here too. So this one happens to be from YouTube. The video I played prior to this was from Bright Cove. So a lot of different video technologies. You can also use our video technology. And you can see to the right there, we also have related content. So it makes it real easy. We can go into the sponsors area here. Click into the sponsors area, and this allows you to actually set up key sponsors that may be involved in the event. So each sponsor, in this case, if Microsoft is a key sponsor, you can go into the Microsoft area, and you can actually see the content that Microsoft put in there. If I want to add this middle piece of content to my virtual briefcase, I can go ahead and click on this, and you can see in the upper right there, my virtual briefcase went from 7 to 8 items in my virtual briefcase. The e-content area allows you to explore content. This is all the content in the entire virtual event, so it makes it a real easy to store. You have your tracks and sessions area, and you can actually access all your tracks and sessions. All your tracks, so we have only 3 tracks in here set up for this demo: mobility here, and then we have a couple other tracks. I'll just focus on mobility here. You can see that this particular track and this particular session underneath here is available. If I wanted to preview that session, I can click the play button here, and it will display the video or that session for that particular track under mobility. When you're done, click the X. You can go into social, and this gives you the capability of actually looking at all the people that have opted in to allow themselves to be connected. You can actually view their profile on LinkedIn, or you can email them directly here as well. Makes it really nice. And then last but not least, I have my virtual briefcase, so I can go into my virtual briefcase. These are all the items that I stored in my briefcase as I was going through the environment. At any point, I can actually preview one of these. I can share it, or I could download it. So it makes it real easy. So that's the experience on the iPad. Now I would like to show you the experience on the iPhone. So I'll go ahead and load up my iPhone here so that you can see this. And the layout is a little bit different on the iPhone because mainly we have, as you know, the iPhone screen is much smaller. So the layout's different. We're using a technique out there called responsive design. And it's one of the more popular ways to actually integrate with smaller screens. I definitely, if you'd like, go ahead and Google responsive design, and you'll see how the design layout is responsibly designed for an actual smaller screen. Now, I'm going to go into the exact same event, and you'll see a lot of the content that we just went through, we're going to go through directly on this device. Okay, so I'll go ahead and log in. Your same login would work. It does not require you to create a new login. So it makes it really nice going from device to device. So let's punch this in. Okay, and we'll hit submit. All right, so we logged right into the event. You can see the design was very similar. I have my search box. I have my information there. Now with navigation on an iPhone, what we've done is we've used this toggle button here. And if you see, all I have to do is click this button here, and now I have my main navigation. So you may remember on the iPad we had main, general sessions, sponsors, e-content, tracks and sessions, social, and briefcase. Before we go into those, let's just look at the layout of this screen. Remember, this is the aggregator screen. So those same particular pieces of content I have laid out here under the general sessions area. And you may remember I clicked on this bottom one last time. Let's go ahead and click on that one again. And you'll see all it does now is it loads it in a smaller box. I can still play my content. I just have to turn my screen. to actually view that content, but will actually display the video content, just like it did on the iPad. Really nice. You can rate it. When you're done, you can click out of it. You can continue to scroll. We have our tracks and sessions available here at a quick glance, and you continue to scroll down. And those comment feeds, remember the comment feeds I did before I'm in a demo? I can also continue to actually translate those comment feeds here. So the UI is just a little bit different, but let's say I want to do, let's see, how about French? So I can change it to French. I'm done. And you can see all these comments now are in French. So it makes it really easy to actually read your comments. Of course, I have to be able to speak French, so you can change that back. You do have your Twitter feed on here as well, and you have your top 10. So at any point, I can continue to add things to my virtual event bag, or I can go back to the top and actually go to the different areas: general sessions, sponsors, e-content, tracks and sessions, social, and the briefcase. In this case, let's plan on going into the sponsors area. So you may remember last time I clicked on Microsoft. Let's go ahead and click on that one again. And you can see that all the content there is the same content. So I have the ability to playing it, previewing it. Certain items, the ones that are grayed out, I've already added to my virtual briefcase. Now, if I'm on a mobile phone, I'm probably going to add a lot of items to my virtual briefcase, but I'll probably end up logging back in, again with my same credentials on my laptop, to actually download all the items. It makes it a little bit easier. But the most important thing is you can still go into video. And that's probably the most important thing, is you can still access live and on-demand video. You can still access all the e-content. So it makes it really easy to still participate in the virtual event. That's it for the demo. I just wanted to walk everyone through how the platform can work on an iPad and an iPhone. And with the iPhone, we're using responsive design, so the layout is a little bit different, but all the core functionality is there. Thanks again. Look forward to talking to you again.